Welcome, everyone, to Arlington, Texas at A.T. Stadium, site of this year's Goodyear Cotton Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see the number 8 seed in this playoff, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. Only one team here can keep their championship dreams alive. Kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. Guys up front lined up. It's first down. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Single back takes the handoff. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Tries the right with a quick throw. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Nice job by this defense jumping on that football to come up with the interception. And not exactly how this quarterback envisioned this game starting. His very first throw of the game, he puts into traffic and he costs his team in a big way.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And he will be stuffed for no gain. Here's the second down play. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. They'll hand it off. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
The offense was given a short field. Now can the defense come up with a huge stop here on third down? Dropping back, it's Perkins. It's an out route, the catch made. The completion picks up about 8 yards, but sets up a fourth down play now.
On third downs like this, you can only allow completions in front of you as long as you can protect the sticks. That's what the defense did here. They knew the sticks were, and they were able to make the tackle short of the line.
The Canes will look to convert here on fourth down. On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have first and goal right there.
Well, that's where you know a coach trusts the offensive line and his running back. Fourth down and short, no problem. Give it to the running back, and the back doesn't hesitate at all. He's able to convert and pick up that nice first down.
Keep it on the ground on first and goal. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And here's the fair catch by the return man. And the Trojans offense is back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. On the run, he'll let it go. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They keep the drive going. It's a first out of the 46.
It's a nice throw and a great catch by this USC wide receiver to pick up a first down. And boy, oh boy, USC quarterbacks and receivers, efficiency and timing and speed and execution. Boy, they are putting it on display once again today.
One play already to the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. And there's the handoff. He's marked out of bounds after an excellent game, but there is a flag on the field. This one might be coming back. And now from the pistol formation. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. Defense makes the stop after the completion.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up and take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
Play action fake, looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket. It's intercepted. They tried to fire it into a tight window. Not much of a return, but the important thing is the interception sets the offense up at the 45.
Chris, he's trying to find something. Nothing is there. Everything is covered downfield. He's rolling to his right. Eyes are downfield. But the one thing he doesn't see is that defender who steps in front of that to make that interception.
And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Lets it go. He's got it for a big gain. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. It's a heavy formation, extra blockers on the field. Keeping it on the ground here. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense. Offense
been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. To the air. It's Perkins. Pass is incomplete, but there's a flag. This is a big call coming up. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The Hurricanes bring their punt team onto the field. And no chance for a return as the punt sails out of bounds. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll run it here. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Pre-snap motion from the offense. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Tackle made after just a short gain.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. When offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Important third down play coming up. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Pass falls incomplete on the deep shot, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's check it out.
Man, playing defensive back is got to be the toughest job out there right now in college football. You get isolated on islands against these freaky, talented receivers. It's hard enough to be able to stay up with them and try to make a play on the ball, and often you end up bumping them downfield and you get a call like this.
Off the play fake on first down. Lets it go quickly. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. Brought down, it crosses midfield to the 46.
They're going to pick up a first down. Nice catch, but even a better throw to show that accuracy and efficiency from that quarterback spot. And my gosh, they have so many great quarterbacks over the years that played at USC. Go back to Carson Palmer, the year he won the Heisman. What a brilliant career he had for the men of Troy. Matt Leinart. Think back to those Ncaa offenses and the championships that Matt Leinart won. And, of course, more recently, Caleb Williams for Lincoln Riley, running and throwing and making throws just like that.
The completion makes it second and short. Ball handed off. Not much on that play. Brought down short. Third down after that running play. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And moves the ball to the 35 and another first down.
Great job here by this offense being able to convert. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole. They're down here early in this game. And with all this hype, the last thing you want to do is have to punt the ball. Come up with a conversion, keep your rhythm, keep your momentum, stick to your playbook. Good job here. Now let's see if they can keep that rhythm going.
Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Handoff on a single back formation. Defense able to stop the ball carrier there.
Well, Chris, this is going to set up a big third down now for this offense. They're down early in the game. All the hype and the pressure on a playoff game. You don't want to dig yourselves too big of a hole. They got to keep this drive alive, so they need to convert right here.
An important third down attempt for this offense. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Receiver makes the catch, makes the ground, but doesn't get much. He's going to be ruled down short of the marker. coach decides no field goal attempt. The offense is out there to go for it on fourth down. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Running with purpose.
Well, these are the kind of situations you practice every week. You got to be able to get a yard. And the offensive line was able to give them just enough push to convert here on the ground. Clearly, they've done this drill before countless times, and it shows.
About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. And the wideout goes in motion. That's a design quarterback keeper. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Offense operating from the pistol. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. The defense will wrap him up, but he's able to scramble for a 1st down and keep the drive going. And the Trojans will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the 1st down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
Hey, the defense is doing everything that they can to try to keep these guys out of the end zone. Now we've got a big 3rd down coming up.
And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. He brings the ball to the 1, 3rd down and goal. They're moving the receiver now before the snap. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Southern California.
Boy, how exciting has this 1st half been? We get a touchdown here. They're an extra point away from tying this game up. A lot of great action here.
No problem with PAT right down the middle. The PAT ties the game here in the 2nd quarter now. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. The Miami offense back out onto the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Looking out throwing here to start the drive. The pass is intercepted. Short return tackle at the 21, but that's a huge takeaway for this defense.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the 1st half clock. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, SC. Now they line up to kick the extra point. And the extra point makes the lead 14-7. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the Miami offense is back on the field. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe And point toward the second half. Defense is coming after him. Got him. He's sacked. They'll crank up the tempo here on second down. The time is running out. Looking downfield, it's Perkins. Trying to extend the play. On the run here, taking a deep shot. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up. And it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. Kick bounces out of the back to the end zone for a touchback. Comes the USC offense back on the field. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. Short throw to the back, an easy completion. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Makes a quick catch. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the 1st down.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down to the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
Here's a shot toward the right sideline. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Chris, the defense catches a break here. They got behind coverage, looked like a big play, if not a touchdown, and the receiver just dropped the ball.
Time running down, just 1 play left here in the half. And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. They get him down after a short return, but the offense will go to work to the 44.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
So not much time left before halftime as they begin this possession here. Can he make something happen? Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. Dangerous play call here after that 5-yard penalty. One more play before they head to the locker room. No press here. The defense backing away. We go with a direct snap. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the 1st half. Miller's going to wrap up the 1st half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Trojans will kick it off to begin the 2nd half. He'll bring it out from his end zone. And they stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. Back to throw. It's Perkins. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Going to try to use his legs here. He gets loose, able to pick up a solid gain there on the scramble.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
Second down after that previous play. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Solid run, moves the ball out across the 20 to the 21.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Third down play for this offense. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Stopped short of the 25, but it's enough to move the sticks.
Yeah, I love how the back didn't really dance around trying to make a big play. He knew it was third down in inches, over the shoulder, get the first down.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. And the runner takes off to his right. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Second down play coming up for this offense. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. 7-yard gain sets up a 3rd and 3.
You know, a lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain out of it.
Crucial third down play coming up after that run. Can he make it to the marker? That's good for a first down near the 40. The Hurricanes will crank up the tempo. On first down, they'll keep their running game churning. They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
7th play of the drive coming up. To throw, it's Perkins. Looking for his big tight end. Here's a wide-open receiver, complete. Big gain across midfield all the way down to the 34-yard line.
Well, it's a good ball here by the quarterback, but I have to back up and look at the route by this tight end. He puts such pressure on this defense and makes it very easy for the quarterback to be able to make an accurate throw because he gets separation.
Offense appeared to be confused about the snap count there. It'll cost him 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. See if the penalty proves costly. First down and 15 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Caught quickly.
Well, if you're not careful as a quarterback, this is the kind of route that defensive back wants to jump and get in front of for an interception and maybe a touchdown going the other way. But this time, the receiver runs it well, brings it in, and then gets out of bounds.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. Inside the 25. Touchdown for the U. And they go in front here in the second half. So with playoff pressure, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
They knock through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. And the USC offense is back out on the field. last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Quick throw to his receiver. It's picked off again, the fourth for this QB today. Not much on the return, but the pick set up the offense at the 35.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoffs. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
What's the call here? The drive begins with excellent field position. The back's got it. Fighting him off.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
The game makes it second and medium. And he's got it already past the first down marker. Got space, looking to score. Touchdown, Canes. This offense really clicking.
Chris, I'm kind of like this defense. I knew this quarterback could run the football. I didn't know he could take it that far down the field and let alone score.
And now the try here for the extra point. Attack on the PAT. It's a two-touchdown lead now, 28-14. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And so it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Trojans offense is back out on the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. An interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking to pass here on second down. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage. And the Trojans hustle to the line to crank up the tempo.
Boy, just a great throw and outstanding accuracy by this USC quarterback. We always know over the years that SC has as much history as anybody at this quarterback spot, and sure is living up to that right now.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. That one knocked away, incomplete. Good job by the defense to end the third quarter. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore. The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Trying for a fourth down completion. And it's incomplete, and the drive will fizzle out here in the final minutes.
Well, I don't blame the offensive coordinator here. It's the right thing to do down a couple scores. They just didn't execute.
Here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
That's a great way to start this drive after taking over in really good field position, working with the lead. Chance here for a knockout punch.
Important second down play coming up. Sticking with the running game. Finding space. No shot to bring him down. Out of bounds after another huge chunk on the ground. What a job by this offensive line today.
Boy, I thought he might take that one all the way to the house. What a nice job by being able to find that lane in that defense. He picks up big yards, and the defense is fortunate to get him out of bounds there inside the 10-yard line.
Looking to throw. It's Perkins. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. Either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
Line for the touchdown on the right side. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. Here's the option play. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there. And here comes the field goal unit onto the field. And the importance of this attempt, if he makes it, it's now a 3-score game. Straight down the middle, and they add to their lead. So after adding to this big lead, they'll set to kick it away.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
He'll call for the fair catch here. Comes the USC offense back on the field. The last possession, they came up empty, went for it on 4th down in their end and got stopped. And the delay of game penalty will push the offense back 5. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Throws it to the right. And it's complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline. Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. And that review confirms the ruling on the field was correct, so the play will stand. The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Had been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
And the Trojans will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
On 3rd and short, they hand the ball off. Gain moves it to the 24. That's a fresh set of downs. And the Trojans starting a new series here on 1st and 10.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a 3rd down. You trust that offensive line to come up with a 1st down, and they get it.
And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Couldn't find anybody open. Brings up a 2nd down now. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. The ball is caught.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
These are the type of plays that are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him tied up. They thought they were going to be able to get him to the ground on the pass rush, but they're unable to do so. So he gets away, picks up a big first down, and now this sets up a 1st and goal inside the 10.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Boy, the defense rolls the dice here on this screen pass. If they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play. But give them credit. They were able to get to him before they were able to complete.
And it's picked off in the end zone. And look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
And the Miami offense is back on the field. Kept out of the end zone last time. Had to settle for a short field goal. Can they improve upon that here? They stopped him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Boy, we got a smart offensive coordinator on our hands today, Chris. Great job of just keep feeding this running back, keep it on the ground, working with the lead in the 4th quarter, force them to use all their timeouts, and just keep working that clock.
Powers through the tackle. That'll pick up 1st down yardage very near the 40.
You know, sometimes, Chris, we get caught up in the speed and the quickness, and obviously those are important assets to have as a running back. But what you just saw from this guy, and he's had a pretty good day, is his ability to break tackles in the open space. And he gets through those arm tackles. You can see what he's capable of doing after being able to shake free with the speed that he has.
Keep it on the ground to work the clock here. Breaking free at midfield. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given the quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing it.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. He'll hand it off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Can they pick up the first on the ground? The Canes churn out another 1st down. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.